There is going to be another crypto bull run. It's not a question of if, it's just a question of when. And just take a look at these two charts. The first of which was a layer 1 that earned a huge 1,924% in the last bull run. But not to be outdone, one of its layer 2 solutions did even better, earning 7,200% over the same time period. As you may have guessed, I'm talking about none other than Ethereum and Polygon, whose ticker is MATIC. And Polygon represents just one of the huge opportunities out there that layer 2 solutions represent in the context of the coming bull run. And it's true that layer 2s, yes, often suffer more than layer 1s in bear market conditions. But the flip side of that is that they do better than layer 1s in bull market conditions. When the upside comes around in terms of price performance, layer 2s tend to do better than layer 1s. We're looking at 3 layer 2s in today's video, all of which are poised to do extraordinarily well in the upcoming crypto bull run. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. I always wish you the best of luck if you choose to invest, but the thing is, I'm not an official financial or investment advisor, clearly. And so just remember that this video does not represent official financial or investment advice. Okay, so for a little bit of context here to begin with, before launching into our first selection, our thesis here for the purposes of this video is that the next bull market, during that time, layer 2 solutions are going to grow faster than many layer 1 projects, as I mentioned a moment ago. And we've seen this huge growth before, and these are projects that are growing even during the bear market conditions over these last 18 months. They're still developing, they're still fundamentally improving. In some cases, they're adding new partners at a very impressive rate, big names too. And honestly, to begin with, we cannot talk about huge potential layer 2s without talking about Arbitrum. Arbitrum really, for many people, represents the biggest and most publicized airdrop of the year of 2023, and really of the entire bear market. Hopefully, many of you were able to qualify for those airdrop rewards. We certainly covered Arbitrum and the ARB token in that capacity, and I do hope genuinely that you were able to avail yourself of some of those rewards. But if you're hearing about Arbitrum more recently or even for the first time, the fact of the matter is that now is still a great time to start building your ARB position. And you may remember that there was a fund dump off Friday night a couple of weeks ago, and the price of ARB actually dipped below $1. Just check this out. As I record, it's up nearly 10% on the day, now sitting at $1.23, so it's made a pretty spirited comeback already. The market cap of Arbitrum, again, ticker ARB, sits just below $1.5 billion. We're literally at $1.499 billion right now. And that may sound a lot, that may sound like a mature project, but the fact is we still feel it's undervalued. Why do I say that? Well, let's consider a few data points. Arbitrum is emerging as a real leader in a few different categories, all of which are very important: DeFi, perp dexes, gambling, and NFT gaming on Ethereum. And Arbitrum is the highest grossing L2 in fees, and they're actually the 4th biggest DeFi chain by TVL, total value locked. And that's a massive accomplishment in an extremely short time period. I mean, just think about that. Only Ethereum, Tron, and BNB Smart Chain are higher than Arbitrum in terms of TVL. That's ultra impressive. I mean, just think about that. In a very short period of time, they've amassed over $2 billion in TVL, which is more than Polygon, more than Optimism, and more than Avalanche. Their protocols are also getting more and more volume by the day. GMX, for example, which is arguably the flagship protocol of the network, they are now the leading perp dex in fees. And GMX is also 9th overall and the number 5 among all protocols that aren't their own chains, like ETH or Tron. And so, yes, we can understand that instinct that you feel maybe you missed the boat on Arbitrum, maybe you weren't part of the airdrop, and that's unfortunate. But at $1.5 billion, for all these reasons that we've laid out and more, we do feel like Arbitrum has a lot more room in terms of growth, in terms of price performance, and in terms of all the services and the functionality that it's bringing into the crypto sphere. Don't sleep on Arbitrum. Heads up if you're watching this video, because we have a new exclusive campaign with ByBit, this time with up to $81,000 in prizes. You can get your share, and you can earn up to $30,000 just based on how much you deposit and trade. Also, we're launching our brand new trading competition that has up to $51,000 in its prize pool. And the idea here is super simple. The more you deposit and trade, the more you can earn. And if you want to find out more, just click the link in the description below. Okay, next up, and at number 2, we're talking about a familiar favorite. And as you probably surmised, yeah, look, we were not going to do a video here on the best layer 2s and exclude Polygon. So that is our second entry on this list. Polygon, ticker, MATIC. As you probably know by now, a few of us at Altcoin Buzz do prefer to use Polygon's network over ETH, or over any other layer 2 for that matter, even over EVMs. It's just smooth, it's functional, it works well, it's a joy to work with versus other networks. And look, the number of partnerships Polygon has and continues to build just keeps growing. It's extremely impressive. It kind of seems like it never stops, and really they're partnering with all the right people. As I've said before, Polygon's business development team right now is the envy of the industry because they seem to close just huge deal after huge deal with legacy Web 2 businesses, household names, massive multinationals that want to get into Web 3. And those companies, those absolute behemoths, they trust Polygon to get the job done. And then in addition to that, MATIC was doing quite a bit better in this bear market versus other projects, both in terms of developing and in terms of its price performance. But here's the thing. MATIC hit $1.20 in early April, and since then their price was cut to just about half of that, 60 cents. It just so happens to be up massively on the day. Polygon, again, ticker MATIC, is up about 20% on the day, now sitting at 86.6 cents. So it's made up a lot of that ground, but we still haven't re-achieved those recent highs in April 2023 of $1.20. And keep in mind, the all-time high is just shy of $3, $2.92 to be specific. That was in December of 2021. Again, the huge Friday night sell-off that hit a lot of altcoins that was due to a fund closing, that helped push the price of many altcoins way down, including Polygon, but we're starting to see a rebound. Even with this 20% surge that we're seeing now, prices for MATIC have not been this low in a little over a year. And if you feel like you missed the boat on this one, just remember that you're getting another chance, so don't miss it. Okay, and at number 3 on our list, when it comes to this selection, we have to consider a few other projects and names. BRC20, ordinals, NFTs, non-fungible tokens on Bitcoin, and meme coins on Bitcoin. Here's the thing. You had to be living under a rock to not see what's been going on with crypto's hottest trend this spring and early summer. That was Bitcoin ordinals. And after Bitcoin, the question is, who benefits the most from this trend? Well, it's Stacks. That is Bitcoin's top layer 2. And first, almost all ordinal compatible wallets are compatible with or built by teams that are a part of Stacks. So that's a big deal. You can't use a regular Bitcoin wallet for ordinals. We've explained this many times on the channel. Go back and check out a related video if you don't know why that is, but take our word for it right now. In short, the Taproot upgrade is the reason why. And Stacks wallets are already enabled for this, so you can move between ordinals, Bitcoin, and Stacks seamlessly in most wallets. And Stacks' influence will only grow as ordinals grow. And not only that, but people will discover other services on Bitcoin and Stacks, like the Bitcoin name service, for example. That's where you can use Stacks to reserve a .btc domain name for your own use. And in addition to that, the price trend has been encouraging. They actually did a 2x, so an increase of 100% from the bear market low of 20 cents. STX is the ticker, and we're well above that doubling now. You can see we're sitting at about 68 cents, still below the all-time high, which was $3.39, so there's still plenty of room to grow. But at this price right now, below 70 cents, Stacks is a bargain. And we can see its influence growing and developing nicely, maturing beautifully under the umbrella of the Bitcoin ecosystem. I want to remind you quickly at the end of this video that we have an exclusive new campaign with ByBit that includes up to $81,000 in prizes, of which you can get your share. And you can earn up to $30,000 just based on how much you deposit and how much you trade. Also, at the same time, we're launching our brand new trading competition that has up to $51,000 in its prize pool. And the idea is super simple. The more you deposit and trade, the more you can earn. And if you want to find out more, just click the link in the description below.